Welcome to Avery's 2-month baby update. I'm super excited to do this video for you guys. She was born November 7th, and so she's a little over 2 months, just by like 5 days today. I kind of have a list here to remind me of what I want to say and just to make sure I don't forget anything. So let's get started. So the first thing is her height and her weight. She had her 2-month doctor's appointment just last week, and she weighed 12.5 pounds and was in the 78th percentile, was 22.5 inches tall. It was in the 57th percentile. And what is HC, I guess? Maybe head circumference. But that was 38 centimeters and is in the 48th percentile. So she was doing really good, really healthy. She got her shots. That was a big appointment for her. Some things that Avery has been doing really well is smiling. She has been smiling a lot, and I read that it's around 2 months when they finally start smiling because of like what's around them. So she's been smiling a lot, and it's especially when we talk in really high voices and rub her cheeks and tickle her belly. So she really is so good at that, and it's so cute. I wonder if she'll smile for you guys in this video. Do I smile? Do I smile? She holds her head up super well. The only time I really hold her head up for her now is when I'm picking her up from laying down. She also has really strong legs. She's constantly kicking us and kicking out of her swaddle, and if I hold her up like this, she'll stand up on her own. Obviously not all the way on her own, but if I hold her up, she'll hold her legs up, and she's really strong that way. Chris thinks that she's gonna be a soccer player, so we'll see. She is the best cuddler ever. I just remember one morning, probably a few weeks ago, that was the best morning I've ever had. I came and woke her up, and we were both really sleepy still, so she came and laid in my bed with me, and we just slept for a few hours, and she was the biggest cuddler. Maybe I'll put some pictures in because I took a few pictures. Since she weighs 12.5 pounds, she is in size 3 months baby clothes, which is kind of sad for me. I went through and got rid of a lot of baby clothes the other day, and it was kind of bittersweet. Like, I'm excited she's getting bigger, but also getting rid of all her newborn clothes was really sad. Huh. Are you smiling? Are you gonna smile? Smile. And her cheeks are the chubbiest thing I've ever seen. Huh. I think she gained all the weight just in her cheeks. She's been on a schedule since she was about probably 1 month old. And what we've been trying to do is follow the baby-wise schedule, where she sleeps for 2 hours and then is awake for an hour. And then at nighttime, you put them in bed at 7 o'clock, wake them up at 11 for feeding, and they're supposed to sleep till 7 a.m. in the morning again. So we've been doing that, and she's been doing really well, except for she'll usually wake up once or twice between 11 and 7, which isn't too bad. But I think the longest she's ever slept has been 7 hours. And I was a happy mom. I remember that night I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, is she okay? Because she'd never slept that long before. She's 2 months, and I've heard that that's when they start losing their hair. She hasn't lost any hair, which is super good. And she was also born with a ton of hair. I mean, she's 2 months old, and look how much hair she has. She also still has blue eyes. Show them your eyes, huh? But she was born with blue eyes, and we were hoping that she would keep her blue eyes, and so far she has. So hopefully they don't change and stay blue. Okay, page 2 of my notes. Page 2. Avery loves her baths, and I love baths too, so I think that she gets it from her mom. But she used to cry during her baths when she was a newborn, but ever since she's been like 2 weeks old, she loves them. We give her a bath like every other night, and we'll give her a bath and then rub her down with some lotion and then put her down for bed, and I think that helps her a lot to get kind of sleepy. And another thing that she really likes is watching TV. Sometimes when we're watching TV, I'll be holding her up and bouncing her around, and I'll walk over to the TV and she just stares at it. Hi, are you being really cute? Something else is she talks a lot. Just like, we'll lay her down and she'll just be laying on her mat, and she'll not like, I don't explain it. She won't be screaming, and she won't be like upset. She'll just be like making noises to herself, and especially when we're kind of like interacting with her, she'll do it back to us. So that's really fun, and I'm so excited for her to laugh. She hasn't laughed yet, but I think that that's coming soon. She'll kind of do that, you know, little baby laugh before they really laugh, where it's just like letting out air, like if you guys know what I mean. But she does that sometimes, and I'm gonna die the first time that she laughs. It's gonna be so cute. We have that one mat where we lay her down, and it's just a mat, and there's like some stuff above it, and she used to not know what they were, but now she lays down and touches them and reaches out and plays with them, so that's really cute to see. She does not like binkies. I don't know why. I'll put them in her mouth. I think the longest she's ever sucked on a binky has been like 10-15 seconds, and then she'll just spit it out. Oh my god. goodness, baby. You smell so good. You smell so good. She loves her medicine. The doctor told us to give her a milliliter of vitamin D a day. And I'm not really sure why. I've never heard of that before, but I guess it's for babies that are exclusively breastfeeding. We're supposed to give them that. So we give her that medicine, and when he prescribed it to her, he's like, I'm so sorry, she's gonna hate it, like babies always cry. And she loves it. She almost like sucks it out of the syringe until it's gone. We had an incident a few weeks ago. I was cutting her nails for one of the first times, and I cut it too short, and she screamed like as loud as I've ever heard her, and she was bawling and had tears streaming down her face, and there was blood because I got her finger a little bit, and Chris came in and she was screaming and crying, and I was crying, and there was blood all over, and he didn't know what to do. So that was a really sad incident. I hate cutting her fingernails, but I haven't messed up since. What else? What else? I know I have a few more things. Whoa. Avery's kind of a chubby baby. She's, let's see, 12.5 pounds for 2 months, which is kind of on the big side, I think. And she's already in 3-month clothing, but she has a really chubby like neck, and I have to clean out all the time. There's always like gunk in it. And is gunk a word? I don't know, gunk. She gets gunk in her neck and her armpits, and lately she like holds her fist so tight when I open it up there's like gunk in the creases of her hand, which is kind of funny. Huh. What else? Headbands. I went crazy buying headbands. I don't know if you guys have seen her headband collection yet, but she probably has like 30, maybe 40. And she will not wear them. I don't know if it's like her head shape or if she's too small for them still, but they always just slip off. So it's funny because I think that's kind of hereditary. I can't ever wear like headbands either. I don't know if my head shape is weird, but they always just like slip off, and I can't, even when I do bobby pins, it'll stay tight right there and then like go loose everywhere else. So maybe that's hereditary, I don't know, but headbands will not stay on her little head. It's so funny because when I used to babysit, like changing diapers and spit up would gross me out so much. She's my own child, but it doesn't bother me at all. Like she has a huge blowout and it's like, okay, we gotta clean this up. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't bother me anymore. She's super cute. We love her so much. It's hard to like remember our life without her, even though she's only 2 months old. It just seems like she's been here for forever, and we love her so much. And I think the hardest part is over, especially now that she is sleeping longer and getting a little bigger. We can take her places. We kind of like stayed in the house for a long time and didn't leave or take her out anywhere because she was so young, and it's winter here, so it's really cold, but she's getting a little bigger and we feel better like taking her out places sometimes now. So I think the hardest part is over, where she wouldn't sleep at all and we had to stay inside all the time. So I'm just excited. It's getting funner and funner, being more interactive, and she's just so fun to be around. We are best friends. This is my little best friend. Hi. Say hi. Say, we're best friends. This is my mom, and we are the best of friends. We hang out every day. That's Avery's 2-month update for you guys, and I'm gonna go put her down for her nap really quick, and then I'll share with you some postpartum updates. Okay, so postpartum, let's see, I have my little list here again. I'm still up about 6 pounds than what I was before I got pregnant, and even though I feel really great and look really great, I just feel like my body will never be the same as before I had Avery. I do have a few stretch marks that, it's weird, I didn't have them while I was pregnant. I got them after I was pregnant, I think from just like being stretched out and then going down so quickly. So I have some of those, which is fine, you know, I don't care. Baby blues. I got them a little bit, not really as bad as I thought, and I think it was more just staying home all the time and her crying so much and not being able to leave the house. That was just like a little depressing at times, but like I said before, she's a little older now, so we can take her out, and I'm starting classes, so I get to leave the house a little more, and like when I go shopping I can take her with me now, instead of like before we would have to wait till Chris got home from work and I'd go shopping at like 9 o'clock at night. So it's just, we're finally getting like a schedule that works for everyone and getting used to having her. And like I said, I did have like a little bit of baby blues, but not as bad as I was thinking. So when I was pregnant, I ate amazing. Like, I don't know, I think it was just the motivation that I was caring for, you know, someone else, and it was for her more than me to eat healthy. So literally I ate spinach every single day. I had sweet potatoes, salads, whatever. I just ate so healthy. And now that I've had her, I kind of feel like I can be a little more free and haven't been eating as good as I want to, but we did get a gym membership and they do have a daycare, so we plan on going a little more to that. Okay, so here's my belly update really quick. I'm wearing maternity pants still just because they are so comfy, not because I need to. But you can see I have some stretch marks right there, a few right there, and some on this side. So this is 2 months after. So she didn't want to nap, so I guess she's gonna finish this with us really quick. But one more thing I forgot to say that is really funny is she grunts a lot. Like, it always just sounds like she's uncomfortable. She just goes, ugh, ugh, ugh. And especially when I'm changing her, we have the hardest time changing her. She just resists it so much and fights it, and it just takes us forever. And she's grunting the whole time, and it's really kind of funny. But we love her so, so much, and she's just the happiest, bubbliest baby I've ever met. And we love being around her. She really just makes us so happy, and I'm excited for everything, for like Christmases and just to take her on vacations and just everyday life. She's the greatest. So, so cute. Look how cute she is, you guys. Oh, you just burped. So one last super quick thing about Avery. She absolutely loves her car seat. If she's ever crying and we don't know how to get her to stop, we just put her in her car seat and she loves it. And whenever we drive somewhere, she falls asleep within like a few minutes of being in the car, and she never cries. I don't know what it is, but she just is like in love with her car seat. Huh. Huh. So go ahead and like this if you liked her update. Hi, sweetheart. So that is Avery's 2-month baby update. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and go and follow our channel. Me and my husband post vlogs almost daily, so go and check that out. Say thank you for watching. Say we love you guys. Hope you liked it. Comment below if I missed anything, and don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you think Avery's the cutest baby ever. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.